Have you ever heard of the flying penguins? No? Yes? Oh, they came here long ago. Long before humans. Long before dinosaurs, if dinosaurs existed. Oh, the flying penguins, they spent a lot of time with joy and peace and love and intelligence and creativity. Oh, they lived here for many, 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 many years, growing all kinds of vegetables and fruits, flowers. They loved all the waterfalls. Oh, the flying penguins. They live in the sky. They live in the sky, but sometimes they visit the earth. The flying penguins live in the clouds. They can be invisible, and they sing like the wind way up in the clouds. If you hear the wind singing, it's probably a flying penguin. Flying penguins sometimes visit us in our dreams. They bring us happiness and adventure. But how is it, you might wonder, do the penguins fly? Well, besides being able to be invisible and float, they have many flying friends who take them on their journeys around the world. As a matter of fact, there's one creature who's orange and fuzzy with huge wings that are as long as, 20 football fields. Sometimes when this creature spreads his wings, it looks like a sunset. And you might think it's just a sunset, but it's really this flying creature. His face looks kind of like a tiger and a monkey mixed with a giraffe. And he's so comfy to sit on. And not only can one penguin rest against his neck and travel, but 999 penguins can fit on this orange furry flying creature. And this creature is one of a kind. And he flies all over the sky. And his favorite friends in the world are the penguins. Without the penguins, he would be very lonely. His name, by the way, is Orange. That's true. His name is Orange. And his last name is Saka. So sometimes they call him by saying, "Oh, Saka! Oh, Saka, Saka, oh! Saka, boom, 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 Saka, Saka, oh! Oh, Saka! Oh, Saka, 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 boom, boom, Saka, Saka, oh!" And then the penguins sound so pretty when they're doing this song. Oh, Saka! Oh, Saka, 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 oh, Saka, Saka, boom, boom, Saka, Saka, oh. And whoof, Orange Saka comes and picks up the penguins, sometimes 999 penguins. And he says, "Penguins, where would you like to fly to today?" Sometimes the penguins are all going to different places to help all the children and all the people and all the people's inner children to feel loved and to feel needed and to feel taken care of. and to feel like protected. Because sometimes in this world there's mean people and we don't feel protected and loved. And we feel horrible and sad. But not if the flying penguins can help it, and Osaka. So, one time, I think it was 1964, there was a huge need for the flying penguins. They were called out for, even if people didn't know they were calling for them, as people prayed and called for help and love. Millions of penguins came down on Osaka, 999 at a time. And when they come to the earth, they don't just land in the dreams. They land in the birth. One of the only places Osaka can land is the Atlantic Ocean, for it's so vast, it can handle its wingspan. And so when it lands in the ocean, the penguins jump into the water and swim deep, deep down into a crystal cave filled with amethysts and citrine and carnelian and red jasper. And in this cave they come together, sit around a fire and chant. And they chant with the ocean. And they ask the Mother Ocean where it is they need to go and be born anew on the planet. And they sit in the cave full of crystals and they hum like this. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum-lum-lum. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum-lum-lum. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum-lum-lum. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum-lum-lum. Hum-a-lum-a-lum-lum-lum. And at the end of the cave, there's a water slide. And each of the penguins take turns sliding down the water slide. And it pops them into the world. Sometimes in a nursery, sometimes in a backyard, sometimes in the sky, hiding in a cloud, sometimes in a classroom. Sometimes they show up on a musical stage. Sometimes they show up in a bathroom. The water slide is such a fun ride, and they giggle and they coo as they go down the water slide. And that is how the flying penguins come to the earth. You see, they can't just land on the ground. They have to go through a process underwater and be born just like a seed sprouting out of the ground. Just like that seed that sprouts is making something amazing, some life amazing, so is the penguin as it goes through the slide into the land. It has an intention for life as well, bursting through the ground, birthing a new energy for whoever needs new energy. Because old energy is old energy, and old beliefs are old beliefs, and they don't work anymore. and the new energy and the new beliefs and the new love and the new joy and the new love. Did I say love? That works. Peace works. And over and over and over again, the flying penguins come to teach us this new energy. They come to bring us the new energy that works. And some people use it. And some people are scared. And some people are anxious. And some people are shy. But when they use it, they know it works too. And the more people that use it and believe it and love it and create it, the more the penguins are not needed. And yet they're always needed. The more we can live in harmony with the penguins, with the flying penguins. They don't want to be here with pollution. And they don't want to be here with killing. And they don't want to be here with war. And they don't want to be here with robbing. And they don't want to be here with lying. And they don't want to be here with brainwashing and mind control and deceit. They don't like it here. But they love you, and they're here for you. And they're here for your new energy and to bring you those gifts. And they're excited that one day, maybe there'll be so much new energy used on Earth that they will be able to live here too. But until then, they will be living in the clouds, deep into an existence, a dimension, like a bubble, high up in the sky, higher than any airplane can fly. They are protected in a little world where flying penguins only experience peace and joy. Doesn't mean that they don't get sad and mad sometimes, but they definitely are blissed out most of the time. Flying penguins know that we need to listen to the children more, because children know the miracles that exist in every moment that sometimes the adults can't see because of all the things that adults need to get done, like paying the rent and cleaning the house and being responsible. Not that children aren't responsible, and it's great for children to learn how to be responsible. Sometimes children might feel so stressed out that they don't have the time to connect with this miracle of each moment. And one more thing that the flying penguins want to remind you. If you ever wonder, do they care? Does anyone care that I exist? Would anyone care that I get home safe? If you don't feel loved, you might think that. But the flying penguins have an answer for you. Yes, we care. And yes, they care. And yes, everyone cares about you. Never forget this.